The majestic, the magical and the totally adorable music of John Williams. You'll recognise this as the theme music to Jurassic Park and the Jurassic World movies. So why are we playing this today? Well, it's because a great Yarmouth man, Jack Ewins, has been working on the two most recent films. He built a fan website along with his friend Tim Glover about the movie franchise. It must have been pretty good, because it captured the attention and the imagination of bosses at Universal Pictures and ended up featuring the first Jurassic World film released in 2015. 3 years on and another movie later, Jack was called up again for the latest movie, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and I'm pleased to say that Jack is in my studio now. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. So tell me about, how did this start? This was just a fan website.
So essentially, my friend Tim got in contact with me, and a name called Patel was leaked online, and this character called Patel was going to be the owner of Jurassic World, and that leaked out online. And us being fans, we were like, oh, we should roll with this and make a website that emulates the company who owns Jurassic World. So if you go on this website, you basically step out of the real world into their world.
Right.
And so when we built this website that fans can go on and they read about how the company bought up the park, how they moved the dinosaurs this way and that way.
And you just made up this backstory?
Yeah, we just did it all by ourselves based on our own nerdy knowledge of the Jurassic universe. And then, Universal caught wind of it. Colin Trevorrow, the director, caught wind of it and brought us on.
Wow.
And then,
so when they caught wind of it, I mean, this could have gone two ways. Either they say, boys, what are you doing? This is heavily wrapped up in copyright. Or they say, we absolutely love this.
Their words were, it was either a cease and desist or we hire you. And we hired you. And
Brilliant.
I'm so glad they did.
I love it. Okay. So how did they make contact with you? Was it just an email?
Yeah, it was an email. I was currently working at the time at Empire Cinemas on Leicester Square in London. And I kid you not, that day I was talking to my boss and saying, are we holding the next Jurassic premiere here? Because they hold a lot of premieres at the Empire Cinema. And he was like, oh, I'll have to find out for you. And I walked away, and I kid you not, my phone vibrated. And that's when we got the email. And I was like, I won't be needing to know any of that information anymore, because I'll be going to the real thing.
Fantastic. Okay. So obviously people had piled in on this website. They'd seen it. They liked the backstory. And so did Universal as well. So how did the relationship then play out from there? What happened next?
Well, in between the two films, so basically we made the website and it did really well, and then we decided in between the two films to basically create our own company, so then we could hire some of our own friends. So then next time we'd have a little bit more of a team, because there was 2 of us before, and then now there's 6 of us, I believe, in our whole team right now. And then when we came to do Fallen Kingdoms with the Dinosaur Protection Group, we had a bit more hands on deck, because the next website was actually sort of double the work of what the last one was.
Are these featured in the movie then?
So in Fallen Kingdom there's a scene where Claire Deering, one of the main characters, she owns a activist group, a non-for-profit organisation who are trying to save the dinosaurs from extinction again, because a volcano is erupting on the island. And the last of the dinosaurs that the world knows of are going to perish, and so she sets up a non-for-profit organisation to basically advocate for the saviour of these dinosaurs. And then the whole moral debate comes into it of we made these creatures, do we save them, or they're sort of like a crime against nature, so do we let Mother Nature take them out, or do we actually save the things that we brought into the world? And there's this whole back and forth between, is that morally right or is it wrong?
And super fans interacting on this, they're pitching in.
Yeah, so on our website we had an adopt a dino section where you could pretend you get a certificate for what dinosaur you want to adopt, and you read up all the reports on pulling the rug from underneath the big corporations like InGen, who Hammond used to own, and they pull up all their dirty laundry and show the world look, this corporation's really bad and all this sort of stuff. And then we even had a Twitter account for the Dinosaur Protection Group that we could actually interact with fans and talk to them, and give all our updates on. And then during that campaign, we also created another one called the Extinction Now group, who were the people who wanted the dinosaurs to perish. And then we had another Twitter account for that where the two would clash. And that was myself and Tim, and that tweeting out, arguing with each other over Twitter as these two corporations and the fans were getting involved.
How do people are actually getting involved in this though? Because these franchises have got millions of followers.
Quite a few, yeah. We I see Tim runs all the numbers behind the website, so I don't have those numbers at my hand. But when you adopt a dinosaur on the website, you can actually see how many people have adopted a dinosaur, and it just goes on and on and on. I know the original website we made for Jurassic World, which was called MazraniGlobal.com, that actually had I think on the night of the premiere we looked at the numbers, and it was somewhere in the millions of unique users who had been to that website and stuff.
Fantastic.
So yeah, it was exciting stuff, and very we had to tread the line of being fans ourselves and wanting to see certain things, and also respecting what the filmmakers wanted to do.
Now you are part of Universal. When you are tweeting out, then you are part of this great big beast, aren't you? In themselves, it's huge corporations, so you've got to be
I have to kind
extra careful what you say and what you do.
Yes, there is that thing, because we've been, we have to keep secrets, and we know certain things going forward, and we have to sort of tread the line. But it's one of those things, as being diehard fans of this franchise and stuff, we have to kind of almost subtly let the fans know, trust these guys, they know what they're doing, and and don't worry about our opinions too much, because there's things, the movie industry always changes, so there's an opinion we might have on something, and that might get changed in the next film. So it's we always have to be open to new ideas and try and work out how to write the story to fit in a way.
So the ideas, I guess, are coming from the filmmakers in the end. They're giving you tasks to develop, I understand.
What do you mean?
Well, in terms of, obviously these are now being used or sometimes they're being used in the films or referenced in the films. So are they saying to you, look, in the next film this is what's going to happen, so we'd like you to develop a website in this area?
Yes. So for Fallen Kingdom, they the first thing they actually did was they emailed us, and they said, we want to bring you to the set to come see some of the filming, because the website and stuff we want you to make for the new film is actually going to play a very big role in the new film. So our first actual, before we signed any contracts or anything, the first thing, we signed a non-disclosure agreement at the time, but before we signed any contracts or anything, we were there on set watching it being filmed. Brilliant. And then we're okay, and then while they were between takes, they got us to walk around the set and really soak it in, because the set of the Dinosaur Protection Group really helped, because we got to see how they arranged themselves. Were they kind of a clean organisation group, or were they quite messy, and this sort of thing, and what posters were they putting up on the walls, and how were they aiming towards children and stuff like that, and that really helped. And then we read the scripts, and we get to have fun with seeing what dinosaurs are going to be in there, and know what to say and what not to say on the website. And because these websites are basically tailored to be, you go on the website and you read all the content, and once you've finished reading the content, you go see the film. Yeah. And it's you've literally caught up with the movie as you're reading the website content.
I think this is really clever. I love it, and it shows that movies are a fully immersive kind of experience. Very short answer this one, please, because it's going to be a short answer, because I know it's got to be a short answer. What's happening next? What's the next film? What's the plot? Give me all the juicy details.
There will be dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's all you can say.
And lots of dinosaurs.
Well done, Jack. Great to see you this morning.
No worries. Thank you for having me.
And we'll have you back on again when it's released. I think it sounds wonderful. That's Jack Ewins there.